So I was talking to a family member the other day, and she told me that my cousin had some medical event happen to him. He had to go to hospital. He says he felt like his brain was sinking, I think was the quote that she told me. Sounds like he's had a stroke or something. And I think he's about 30 years old, this lad. Young lad. He's had the COVID jabs. When the COVID jabs came out, pretty much within a year, my dad and my granddad had died. Granted, they were both old men, but my granddad, last time I saw him, was absolutely fine. A few weeks later, I was told he was dead, and nobody invited me to see him in hospital in the family, which was hurtful. My dad got cancer. A few months later, dead. Died really, really fast. Really, really fast. And I pointed this out at the time. I says, look, isn't it strange how fast they died? I says it's probably the COVID jab that's killed them. And now this, with my cousin, who's had... I don't know for sure if he's had the jab, but he's that kind, He's the good man. He goes along, he does what he's told. So I'm positive he's probably had 2 or 3 of them, And now he's had this seemingly stroke. Now, the rest of my family don't speak to me. This is just what I've heard. So the chances are there's probably been lots more incidents throughout the family that I've not been told about for whatever reason. It's like something's happening or something's happened. At the time I warned them about it. At the time I said don't take these jabs. They basically stopped talking to me and shunned me from the family. For years I haven't spoke to them. My 40th birthday went with nothing, no messages from any of my family or anything, which didn't actually bother me. I'm not the kind for celebrating anyway. It's not like I'm that hurt by it, to be honest, but I'll always remember it because certainly nobody else's 40th birthday has gone uncelebrated like mine has. And the reason why I wasn't being spoken to is because I was pointing out, look, this COVID's a nonsense, don't take this jab. I was called an idiot, I was called all kinds of things. So my question is, I suppose, all these years later, they're seeing all this stuff. They must be realising that I was right. Why do they not want to confront it? Why would they rather carry on being hurt and injured and possibly killed by the state, which is what it is, through the NHS, rather than speak to me and understand what's going on, so therefore be able to protect themselves better in the future? I simply don't understand it. Is it because it shows, if they speak to me, I would show their lives up for the kind of bullshit that it is? They're living in a material world. They're working their balls off and earning and taking holidays and buying big houses and cars. And they're doing what they've been told. So for somebody, me, to turn around and say, well, you've been told things, but it's to your detriment, it's to your harm, it's going to kill you. I suppose it's harder to accept that truth than it is just to tell me, one man, to go away and not speak to me and shun me out of the family. But the gates to hell are very wide and easy to pass through. Taking the easy option is usually the wrong option. think I'll leave it there for now. I'll never get any comments, but if anyone would like to comment, speak to me, any thoughts, be appreciated. God bless.